Good morning, students. Welcome to today's maths class. Today we'll be solving more problems on partial fractions. But before we proceed, quickly, what is the meaning of partial fraction? Partial fraction, we all know, it is a proper fraction which can be expressed as sum of other fractions. Okay, very important. In order to express in partial fraction, the given fraction should be a proper fraction. Okay, that's very important. So an expression of the form f of x by g of x, where f of x and g of x are two polynomial function, is called, in x, is called a rational fraction. So any given function, okay, or any given expression in the form of f of x by g of x, it is a rational fraction. Okay, so if you see this example, x plus 2 divided by x square minus 7x plus 2, so it is of the form f of x by g of x, where both the functions are polynomial functions, okay, in terms of x, and it is called a rational fraction. Okay, and before we solve the problem using a partial fraction method, we have to check whether the given fraction is a proper fraction or an improper fraction. Okay, if you take this problem, x plus 2 divided by x square minus 7x plus 2, the numerator x degree is 1 power and the denominator degree is 2. So numerator degree is less than the degree of the denominator, so definitely it's a proper fraction. So we can go ahead and we can solve it. Okay, and we can split this as a divided by the factor plus b divided by the another factor. Okay, here it is given in quadratic equation, but we have to convert in terms of two factors. I'll do the problem based on this. Okay, but I just want to tell you another important thing. Okay, what we are going to discuss today, it's type number 1. The degree of the numerator should be less than the degree of the denominator, which is nothing but your proper fraction, and the type number 1 is non-repeated linear factors. Okay, non-repeated linear factor means the factor will not be repeated. In some problems the factor will be repeated. Okay, but if you say, take this example, 5x minus 11 divided by 2x square plus x minus 6. Okay, the given equation is a quadratic equation. So after solving this quadratic equation, we get these two factors. Okay, x plus 2 times 2x minus 3. Okay, so none of the factors are repeated, so it comes under type number 1, non-repeated linear factors. Is it a proper fraction? Yes, it is a proper fraction. The numerator power is 1, the denominator power is, highest power is 2. So numerator degree is less than the denominator degree, so it is a proper fraction. Now I can write this as a divided by x plus 2 plus b divided by 2x minus 3, so that our aim is to find the value of a and b. I'll do the problem based on this. Okay, students, so now you understood, you have an idea what is a partial fraction. Okay, and what is type number 1? It is non-repeated linear factor. Okay, and very important thing is partial fraction, any proper fraction which can be expressed as the sum of other fractions. And partial fraction is a fraction where it can be applied when a given rational fraction is a proper fraction. That's very important. Now coming back to the problem. Okay, so we have this problem. We can take exercise 6a. Problem number 3, x plus 2 divided by x square minus 7x plus 12. This is the given question. So how we are going to solve, we will see. Okay, students. So I request all of you to take maths classwork and your textbook. Here we go. How we are going to solve, we'll see. Alright, this is a given fraction, that is x plus 2 divided by x square minus 7x plus 12. This is the given fraction. So first step, what we have to do, we have to check whether it's a proper fraction or an improper fraction. It is proper fraction because the degree of numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, but the given equation is a quadratic equation, so we have to convert this quadratic equation. We have to find the two factors. Here we can apply the partial fraction method directly, okay? But before that, we will solve this quadratic equation. X square minus 7x plus 12, okay, is equal to, so this can be written as, we'll use the factorization method. Coefficient of x square is 1, 1 into 12 is 12. Coefficient of x is minus 7, so I'll write minus 7 here. You have to find the two factors. When you multiply, you should get 12. When you add or subtract, you should get negative 7. So if I put 4 and 3, 4 3s are 12. 4 plus 3 will give you 7, but here we need minus 7. So if I put here minus 4 into 3 will give you negative 12, but we have positive. If I put minus here, minus 4 into minus 3 will give you positive 12, minus 4 minus 3 will give you negative 7. Okay, students, now it's very simple. Okay, since the coefficient of x square is 1, I can directly write this as x minus 4 times x minus 3. If you still have any doubt about quadratic equations, you can visit Really website, and you can click on the link of quadratic equations, where you can follow, you can watch the video of quadratic equations. Okay, students, I have given more notes on that, so please watch it so that you will have more understanding. We got the two factors, x minus 4 times x minus 3. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to substitute in this quadratic equation x plus 2 divided by x square minus 7x plus 12 is equal to x plus 2 divided by, in place of the quadratic equation, I'm going to substitute the two factors, x minus 4 times x minus 3. Okay, now I can write this in terms of partial fractions. Okay, I can split up this. Okay, I can write this as a divided by x minus 4 plus b divided by x minus 3. I'll take it as equation 1. Okay, now it's going to be very simple. Okay, what is our next step? We have to eliminate the denominator. We have to equate only the numerator. Okay, on the left hand side, what we have, x plus 2 divided by, I'll take these two factors, x minus 4 times x minus 3. Okay, now we will cross multiply. We have to find the LCM. What will be the LCM? Here it is x minus 4 times x minus 3. Cross multiply a into x minus 3 plus b times x minus 4. b times x minus 4. In the left hand side, what you have, x plus 2 divided by x minus 4 times x minus 3. Denominator will get cancel. We'll equate only the numerator, that is x plus 2 is equal to a times x minus 3 plus b times x minus 4. Okay, students, so this we will simplify it further. Okay, you can just have a look how we have solved it so far. Okay, in next what we are going to do, we have to find A and B. For that we have to eliminate any one of this term. Okay, for that, if I equate x minus 3 is 0, if I equate x minus 3 equal to 0, so the value of x will be minus 3. If we come to the other side, positive 3. If I substitute here, 3 minus 3 will become 0, so the A will be vanishing. Okay, and we will get the value of B. Understood, students? Alright, so the next step is I'm going to substitute in that equation. Okay, I'll write the equation again once again here. X plus 2 is equal to A times x minus 3 plus B times x minus 4. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put x is equal to 3. I'm going to substitute here. Okay, so it is 3 plus 2 is equal to A times 3 minus 3 plus B times 3 minus 4. 3 plus 2 will give you 5 is equal to 3 minus 3 will be 0. So A times 0 plus B times 3 minus 4 is negative 1. Okay, so this will be vanishing. 5 will be equal to, we can ignore because A into 0 will be 0. Okay, B into negative 1 will be minus B, which implies the value of B is negative 5. Value of B is negative 5. Okay, students? Okay, do it carefully, do in steps. Okay, even if you make a silly mistake, the entire answer will be wrong. Now, we got the value of B is negative 5. Next, what we will do, we'll put x, we'll equate x minus 4 is 0. We'll get the value of x is 4. If I put x is 4, B will be eliminated. We can get the value of A. That is the trick. Okay, so I'll equate x minus 4 is equal to 0, which is x is equal to 4. Now I'll substitute here. So it is 4 plus 2 is equal to A times 4 minus 3 plus B times 4 minus 4. Okay, students, 4 plus 2 will give you 6 is equal to 8 times 4 minus 3 is 1 plus 4 minus 4 is 0. B into 0 will be 0. A into 1 will be A, which implies the value of A is equal to 6. We got the value of A is 6 here. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll substitute the value of A and B in equation 1. Are you following or not? What is the given equation? We have A divided by x minus 4 plus B divided by x minus 3 is equal to A. What is A? 6 divided by x minus 4. And what is B? Minus 5 divided by x minus 3. This is the answer. This is how we are going to solve the partial fraction. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, if you understand the concept, it's going to be super easy. Okay, students. So what is the given question? Actually, the given question is x plus 2 divided by x square minus 7x plus 12. Okay, we have to first check whether it's a proper fraction or an improper fraction. It is a proper fraction because the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator. Here the numerator power is 1, the denominator power is 2. So numerator degree is less than the denominator degree. It's a proper fraction, so we can apply the partial fraction directly. Okay, for that, in the denominator, it is given in quadratic equation. We have to find the two factors, x square minus 7x plus 12. Using the factorization method, I got the two factors, x minus 4 times x minus 3. Okay, I'll substitute there in the quadratic equation, x minus 4 times x minus 3. Denominator will get cancelled. We'll equate only the numerator. Okay, students, but before equating the numerator, take the LCM. What is the LCM? X minus 4 times x minus 3. Cross multiply a into x minus 3 plus b into x minus 4. Left hand side, what you have? X plus 2 divided by x minus 4 times x minus 3. Denominator it cancels, and we have only the numerator. And then we have to put x minus 3 is equal to 0. We'll get x is 3. Why? If we put x as 3, a will be eliminated. We'll get the value of b. Okay, and then what we did, we put x is equal to 3 in this equation to eliminate a, and we got the value of b is negative 5. All right, and similarly, we put x minus 4 as 0. We substituted x is 4 in this equation. We eliminated b. We got the value of a as 6. Finally, we substituted in this fraction a by x minus 4 plus b by x minus 3 is 6 by x minus 4 minus 5 by x minus 3. This is the answer. Okay, students, now the task is, what you have to do is you have to take page number 6.4 from your textbook. Exercise 6a, and you can take the problem number. You can do the problem number 2, problem number 4. Okay, and then you can also do example 1, page number 6.2, example 1, subdivision 1 and subdivision 2. Okay, after completing it, just click the photo and upload under assignment on partial fractions. Okay, students, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any doubt, you can send me a message. I'll get back to you, and have a great day.